That song is long. What's up, everybody? Happy Monday. Welcome to Fishy Hour. Woo. Hope you guys had a good beginning of the week. I see some people in the chat. What's up, everybody? Some quick shout outs. Coach Worf in the house. What up, Coach? Yes, I will need you a little bit later. Thank you so much. Maybe around 7:30, 7:40, something like that. TB Metal Art. Mr. Todd in the house. Todd Burton in the house, everybody. tbmetalart.com. Go check out his website. Keep him busy. Keep him busy. He's not watching. He's painting a flag. Oh, very cool. Very cool. What up, Todd? Nice. Leonard in the house. What up, Bit? Welcome, Leonard. Izzy, what's up, man? Izzy DLC in the house. What up? Welcome back, Bit. What else do we have in here? We have Mr. Eric, the Judge Lehman. What up, Eric? Eric, are we going to always continue to call you the Judge? Or is that just during Spotty Bowl? Let me know. Do you want that to be your permanent alias? The Judge. Mr. Doug Rubin in the house. What up, El Sueño? Yo, yo, yo. What's going on, everybody? Doug with a free beer. Nice. Oh, I 179 free beers since we started doing this. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Oh, no worries, Doug. I know it was like it came out of nowhere. It's not like we announced it for a bunch of weeks ahead. Just kidding. I'm kidding, Doug. I understand, dude. Hopefully you can make it next time. But hey, when the fishing is hot, you gotta go get the fish. So good deal. Good deal. Captain down in the house. What up, everybody? I'm back. Home for the day. Oh, just for the day? Dang. Captain Dan, I'm sorry you missed the show. I'm sorry you missed the event, but it was super fun. Your stuff was well received. So thanks again for the donations. Let's see. Yak Mob in the house. What up, Yak Mob? Welcome back. Mr. Jesse, what up? Good to see you, Jesse. It was good to see you in person. You know, I didn't real. Let's talk about this in a little bit. Remind me of meeting people in person. Okay, we'll talk about it. Mr. Brian likes to fish. What up, Brian? Mr. Brian likes to kill dreams. What up? You're keeping that. You're keeping that nickname. You have to change your Instagram officially to Brian likes to kill dreams. Mr. Salty Dangler in the house. What up, Salty? Eating fish food ice. What? Fish food ice cream? Interesting. I love this stuff. That's funny. What up, Dave Rage? Dave Rage. I owe you a flag for we did a trivia night. Dave Rage, I can't believe you didn't mention it. I was talking to you the whole time. I completely spaced. I brought extra flags because I knew I owed people flags, but I forgot to check my notes before I left. So Dave Rage, I will be sending you your flag ASAP. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. Also, I got Roy's flag. And who else I owe a flag to? I owe a flag to Captain Dan and Sound Fishing Anthony. So I'll get those out ASAP, guys. My bad. My bad. All right. Let's see. Mr. Zach Riggs in the house. What up? Evening, y'all. Welcome, Zach. Once a judge, always a judge. Yeah. That's cool. Too late. It's permanent, as Leonard. Nice, nice. Real Dreamer in the house. What up? Bit. Welcome. Welcome. Let's see. Mark G. What up, Mark? Hey, Mark. Thanks again for helping me run the raffle. That was awesome. That was awesome, dude. Very, very cool. Thank your second oldest daughter as well. And I saw her do some cool sketches. So she's doing some nice artwork. It was pretty cool. Let's see. Brian, sorry, it's Brian the Dream Crusher. Oh yeah, Brian the Dream Crusher. That's right, Brian the Dream Crusher. I'm out of town with a fam listening from my phone. Oh, very cool, Mark. Very cool. Well, enjoy your trip. That's cool. Yeah, Zach says have fun, Mark. All right, so today, guys, I don't know. I've been off the diet for at least 2 weeks now. So I'm making it officially just tonight. Mai Tai Monday. Mai Tai Monday. I'm gonna pop a Mai Tai, guys. It's in the can. It's Cutwater. Let me show you. So I don't think it's gonna have the hiss and the pop, but it's gonna have like maybe a pop. I don't know, because it's not carbonated. But you guys know we discovered those Cutwater margaritas. Well, I think Salty had the Mai Tai. Boom. Hashtag not sponsored, but maybe should be sponsored. Shoot, I can't get sponsored by this. This would be crazy. I don't drink them that often. I've had this in my fridge since about a week after the CCA San Diego chapter banquet. I went and bought some and it's been sitting in my fridge and I never drink it. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna drink it. I splurged Saturday and had a bunch of yummy food. So I might as well keep it going. So Mai Tai Mondays, guys. Says Pop Top. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the best Pop Top you ever heard in your life, 1 being the worst. Rate this Pop Top. Oh man, it sucks without the hiss, right? It sucks without the carbonation, but it was a good pop. It was a good pop. Barbecue was great. Thanks, Chuck, again. Chuck, he cooks on the Mustang charter boat, so very cool. And if you guys are interested in having your event catered, do reach out to Chuck. You can reach out to me to get his contact information, or you can reach out to Eric the Judge Lehman to get his contact information. So he's not sure if he's going into it yet, but his wife is pretty set on it. So, sorry, I don't even know she's pretty set on it. I just know that she was game, right? And if it's something he loves to do, if he loves to cook for people and he loves to make these big portions of awesome food like he did for us, why not? If that's what you love to do, do it. Do it. The worst that could happen is you try it, you fail at it, and you learn something from it. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with trying something and failing, right? What if I decide to try to make a show during the pandemic about fishing for 1 hour a day and just talk to a group of guys that are into the same type of stuff? Oh, guess what? It kind of worked out, right? It kind of worked out. I was talking to Cal during Saturday's event, and I almost got a little teary-eyed, but he's like, check it out. Like, all these people are here because of you. I'm like, no, dude, they're here because of the fishing, you know, but I kind of helped bring them together. But it does feel like a big accomplishment to have that done and to inspire people. Like, I don't even know if it's inspiring, right? But just to provide the atmosphere, or to set up the field for guys like Eric to step up and say, like, you know what, I want to do spotty bowl, and then just like do it. That's like super cool. I'm not even drinking it. I just took my first sip. Oh, you're in for it. All right, so some of you guys couldn't make it to the event because you had other plans or things came up, or you had to leave for other things, but you showed up for a little bit and you hung out, like Dario and Jesse, and Oscar couldn't make it, but he did buy into the raffle and stuff. And some of you guys won stuff during the raffle. I think Eric might have reached out to you guys already. If you know that you won something, or if you're not sure and you paid ahead of time, like through PayPal because you couldn't make it, then hit up Eric and he'll let you know what you won, and he has the stuff that you want, because we drew your ticket, we set your stuff aside, so we do have that for you. What else? All booze gets a 10, says Doug. Yeah, Doug, woo. Dario won all our raffle prizes. Oh man, I heard the food is awesome. Yeah, Captain Dan, the food is great. He did smoked what was it? Not tri-tip. Brisket. He did a brisket. He did pulled pork. He did like steak, like carne asada style, and then he also did a achiote chicken, which is really good. And all the fixings. He had like flour, corn tortilla, even the little Hawaiian sweet rolls to make little pulled pork sandwiches. That was really good. And like beans, rice, and all kinds of stuff. And then it was even cooler. I mean, all that was awesome. They had these cookies made, like, I think Chuck's wife's friend made these cookies for us, and like some of them were fish, and some of them were like hooks, like fishing hooks, and some of them were even kayaks. I have some still in my kitchen because I stole some and just kind of kept them for like to show my kids. But very cool. It was a very cool outing. We're gonna do a full recap with Brian on Wednesday, with pictures and stuff like that. So if you guys have pictures from the event that you wanna upload, What up, Sound Fishing? Anthony, I owe you a Spotty Republic flag, so I'm gonna get that out to you soon. Okay, I apologize for being late on that. I just like I just remembered. Okay, I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah. We're talking about food. What were we talking about? Okay, let me see. Read this. Let me read this. Okay, raffle. Okay, raffle prizes. Good. Nice. Okay, good. Okay, good. So the food was good. Everything was fun. All right. Yeah. I thought the turnout was great. I thought there was a ton of raffle prizes. I thought that was pretty cool too, and it was good to see you guys in person. And that brings me to my original point. It's funny because like you don't realize how tall people are until you see them, until you meet them in person. Like even when we launch sometimes, right? Like like when we like Chad, right? Chad is way taller than me, but I always imagine him like the same, like being the same tall as I am, because or same height as me, because we're always sitting down, and you're on the kayaks, you're always sitting down, and everybody's about the same level, you know. And then when you stand up, it's like, oh wow, you're really tall. It's crazy. What up, Ralph? Welcome back. Very cool. Very cool. Brian, yeah, so send the pictures to Brian on Discord. You can direct message him if you want to send any pictures, any little video clips you might have, so we can incorporate that into the presentation for Wednesday. Cool. All right. Chad's lying down. That's funny. All right, cool. We got this done. We got the pop top done. Okay. Very cool. Anybody here that's a first timer? If you're a first timer, type in the chat "first timer" in all caps, so we can welcome you to the stream and give you a little overview of what we do around here. And if there's no first timers, then we're just gonna keep rolling with the show. Let's see. Okay, so I feel like I'm gonna turn my music back up. I feel like the Spotty Bowl, it was great. It was fun. Don't get me wrong. But it took a lot of energy, as far as like a lot of energy. A lot of people, not necessarily my energy, but like your energy. Like a lot of people, like, I mean, you enjoy fishing, right? But it might have gone to the point where it's like, man, I want to fish something else. Like I want to fish. I want to try for yellowtail. I want to try for rockfish, but I got to fish this weekend because it's the only day I get off this weekend, and I got to go fish the tourney, right? So, sorry, I don't take pictures unless it's a fish lying on a bump board. Yeah, see, that's what I mean, Leonard. That's exactly what I mean. Like, so that, and then adding to that, you do fish a little bit isolated when you're in a tournament situation, and if your fishing time is limited, and you can only fish on weekends or whatever, you can fish that one day, or like for whatever reason, like you have family things you got to do, or like you got work obligations, and you have that one day a week that you can fish, or maybe 2 days a week that you can fish, and then you go and you fish the tournament. It's good, you're learning, it's a part of having fun, but it gets to a point where it seems like 6 months was, I think, maybe too much, and that's just me spitballing, okay guys? So anyway, and I didn't realize it until about halfway through that, like, man, we're not fishing together anymore. Like, we are, I mean, some of you guys do a random trip here and there to La Jolla, right? Which is cool. But it's not like 12, 15 kayaks on the water, having fun on Discord and catching fish and talking smack and hanging out and having a good time. So I want to bring that back. Definitely want to bring that back. What Anthony do? Oh, very cool. Happy birthday to your daughter. 20th birthday, dude. You're done. You're an adult. Very cool. Very cool. Congratulations on raising another human to adulthood. That's pretty cool. We started my two kids started their remote learning today. Like, today was the first day of class. And man, it's involved. Okay, so let's keep it going. Yeah, so we're talking about like trips and that kind of stuff. So MMSC Bay Rage, let's do it. Right? What up, Cal? Welcome to the show. Glad you're back. Tyler now. What up, Tyler? See like the guys like Tyler. I don't think Tyler's ever fished with us in person, but like who haven't we seen in a while? Like Tony, right? We haven't seen let's see. A lot of guys that we haven't seen from that we used to hang out with us at the beginning and then kind of got like busy, right? So we're gonna be doing some group activities. I'm not sure exactly what we want to do yet. Maybe some La Jolla outings as a group, right? And then I really want to see what the sentiment is like for doing like a charter, you know, like setting up a charter and having like most of the people on the charter be our group. Is that something you guys would be interested in, or you guys want to stick to bay fishing? What do you guys think? What are your thoughts? Like, what are your goals? Like, what are your fishing goals? With the, yeah, exactly, right? I haven't seen Tony since the drain plug since the drain plug incident, right? Yeah, I know. It's like what's your fishing goals? Like, what are you trying to get better at bay bass fishing? Are you trying to catch halibut? Are you trying to maybe catch your first yellowtail? Maybe learn how to fish with live bait. Go for it like the calicos. What's your goal? What's your goals? World records. That's a good one too, Brian. That's a good one too. Yeah. Ralph says we're too tough. Spotty boat rage. Sporty boat rage. Let's do it. Yeah, that'd be awesome. Like if you all just jump on a sporty. I'm very interested in a charter. Okay, cool. All right. Eric, I'm not sure if it's too late, but what are the chances? What are the chances that a guy like you could get with a guy like me? Like 1 in a million. So you tell me there's a chance? No. Eric, the judge, Lehman, what are the odds of any spots being open for that charter trip that Brian won? We'll pay for our spot. We're not asking for more free spots, but it would be cool to be part of that experience, to be part of that boat trip. I know I'm kind of putting you on the spot a little bit here, but ask Chuck, see what he says. We'll pay the normal price, and I know it's hard right now because it's hard to find spots. But if there's spots available on that same trip, that would be a perfect candidate for what we're doing, and we'll take the temperature that way and kind of see what the interest is on something like that. Yep, perfect, Eric. That's excellent. Yeah, let us know, and then yeah, that's enough time for you guys to figure out your schedules and reschedule stuff, and then we'll storm the Mustang. That'd be awesome. That would be cool. Yeah. Yeah, see, Dave Rage, charter, big fish. Exactly. Good. All right. Very interested in charter. Okay, Zach's interested in charter. Good. And then, okay. Okay, very cool. Spotty boat rage. Yeah, that's funny. Check once this. Okay, good. Okay, good. Very good. Okay, that gives me a good like idea of what to focus on. So, with that said, I think I'm gonna start making. I have a ton of video footage that I need to process, guys. We did a follow-up trip with just Brian and myself after we went out with Kevin. We did a follow-up trip, and let me see this comment real quick. Very cool. There we go. I approved that message. There we go, Dave Rage. And then so we went out the next day, and we had like super beginner's luck. We actually ended up finding fish, and we caught him another bluefin. But I have footage for that. I haven't made a video for it yet. But what I want to do is continue this. I'm talking about my regular channel. Continue this trajectory as far as like with the bluefin goes, and kind of my learning process, and kind of make videos about it and put that out on my regular channel. So so I'm thinking the follow up to the triple limits video will be that video with Brian, and then gonna talk about setups. I went with Kevin to the Seeker factory maybe like almost like 3 weeks ago. I'm thinking like 3 weeks ago possibly. I got to meet the guys there. They're super cool, and I got to see how they actually what the shop looks like. I took a bunch of B-roll. They let me like just run around and take video of all the people that when they were working, and the whole process of making rods. And I was like, wow, this is cool, like super cool. I felt like a kid in a candy shop. Like they just like, yeah, shoot whatever you want, film whatever you want. I was like, oh, thanks guys. And then we got the not the hookup. We're paying for rods, but we're gonna have some rods made, and it's gonna be a while until we get them, right? I'm not sure if we'll get them like maybe this next month, hopefully. But that's what I'm kind of holding on to that film for. So I'll be able to make the whole thing like, okay, so here's my official tuna fishing rod and reel to throw poppers or whatever. And then I'm gonna go start exploring that whole big fish genre in my regular channel. I think it does well, and I think it's the next step. Not necessarily the tuna, but like fishing for bigger fish like yellowtail, dorado right now, right? It's a natural progression for us that we've been fishing in the bay. We're getting used to fishing on the kayaks. We know how a reel works. We know the mechanics of how to cast and all that basic stuff. And then you just take that same skill set and you scale it up to bigger gear, bigger line, bigger lures, and bigger fish. Okay, so even though some people might say, oh yeah, you're just catching spotties. Oh yeah, you're just catching bay fish. No, all those little skills, like even how to cast, all that stuff translates. You got to modify it a little bit, but whether you know it or not, you're learning how to fish for bigger fish just because like you'll know how to fight a fish and that kind of stuff. Of course, you can always muscle in a spotty. It's not that hard to muscle in a spotty. But if you're fishing it on light line, it's similar to catching a bigger fish on regular line, right? So anyway, all right. So I got some good feedback here as far as like what we can do as a group. Oh, what? I heard down the line someone broke the record for bluefin tuna here. Wow, 426 pounds. That's insane. We should see if we can do a hobby factory tour. Oh, Dave Rage. That is a good one. That is a good suggestion, Dave. Okay. Kevin doesn't work at Hobie anymore, but I'm sure he has contacts still. We'll see if we can schedule a field trip. That would be cool. Yeah, do like a field trip. That would be awesome. Like see how they actually make. I don't know if they actually make them here or not, but it'd be cool. I think the factory is like in San Marcos or Escondido area, right? Yeah, but that would be a cool outing. All right, so Coach, you have your 5-minute warning. 5-minute warning, Coach. Guys, we usually do a surface temperature reports and local fishing scene reports with Coach, so stick around for that. It's going to be coming up in about 5 minutes. Yeah. Ooh, ocean tide. I lost so many big fish at first few trips until I figured out a few things. Oh, okay, Dave. Hey, Dave. Tell us about that. What did you figure out? Like, what was the main thing why you so you say I lost so many big fish my first few trips until I figured a few things out. Share, dude. What are those few things you figured out? Because somebody else here could be doing their first charter trip or whatever, and those are tips that'll take them one step closer to landing a fish, and that's kind of what we want to do here. Oh, Coach is ready. Very cool. Hobby Factory is East Ocean. What up, Arnie? Arnie, thanks again for running that casting contest. That was fun. That was super fun. Guys, make sure you say thanks to Arnie for running that casting contest. It was a cool part of the event, and I know some of you guys are like kind of hesitant about it, but I enjoyed it. It was cool. It was more like it really it was more fun to watch people cast than to cast, I think, because you're like, oh, you whiffed it, you know. It's pretty fun. Have save Cal in after coach. Have save Cal in after coach. I miss it, Captain Dan. I'm not sure that have save Cal in after coach. Save Cal. Oh, okay. Also, okay. So the tips that Dave Rage figured out is let the drag work for you. Don't set your drag too tight. Okay, yeah. That's one of the things that doesn't translate from our normal bait fishing. Normal bait fishing, we fish like what 30, 40 pound braid to like I don't know 8, 10, 15, 20 pound fluorocarbon. So you can have your drag set all the way and just horse that fish in once it gets hooked, right? You can't do that on big fish, of course, because they'll rip your line. So they'll break your line. That's what Dave Rage. That's one of the big tips. Okay, good stuff, Dave. Use the right hooks. Thin hooks will get bit, but they will pull out. They'll bend out. Yep, very cool, very cool, awesome. There you go. Thanks, Dave, for providing some intel to us. Very cool. Dave, you should call in, says the coach. Ooh. Very cool. Turn on. Okay, cool. Great job on the casting there. Okay, very cool. All right, cool. I'm gonna get this Discord set up so I can have a call with Coach, and then we're gonna go into the surface temperature reports and the local San Diego fishing scene for the week. What happened last week and what to expect for next week. There you go. Come on, Discord, where are you? Oh, I forgot I restarted my computer because of the man. My kids got in a legit fist fight. This is totally random. My kids got in a legit fist fight. It was weird, and so I ran to like break it up, I guess, right? And I hit my foot on the door jamb, and I think I might have broken my toe. I'm hurting right now. This was like a couple hours ago. So anyway, TMI. It's a Mai Tai talking, kids. It's a Mai Tai talking. All right, I see Coach is out. All right, Coach, let me get you on here. Save me from myself, Coach. Let's see. What stream? Turn off this music. Turn up Coach. Yo, what up, Coach? Can you hear me?
What's good, Roman?
Oh,
what's good?
Thank you for saving me from myself. Let me put this over here. My time Monday, baby. All right, see, Coach. Oh, and I got the transitions working again. All right, Coach. I mean, you'll be full screen for a second just to say hello. Coming in from the Coach Studios with a round of applause from the live studio audience. It's Coach Warp in the house. What up, Coach? How you doing?
Oh, another day in paradise. You talk about kids having a fist fight, man. My 3 stepsons, man. We had lost teeth. We had a broken nose.
Oh my God.
We had a couple busted fingers.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Well, these guys can't generate that much force yet, so that's good. I mean, they're little, but like, oh man.
And I learned a little nuance too. Sometimes you kind of let it work out a little bit before you step in. So yeah. Sometimes. Well, anyway.
Yeah. The older one was taunting the little one. Come at me, bro. Yep. And he came at him, and I'd say, hey, you can't ask people to come at you if you're not ready. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have a bull in the house, and he had to kind of learn the hard way a couple times.
Oh. Yeah, that's crazy.
But you know something, Roman. I am very glad to hear you branching out a little bit.
Oh, cool.
To talk about some different stuff. Start to do something different. I realize that what I do isn't really for everyone, and what I do might be really boring for certain types of folks. But if anyone's interested in saltwater panfish or calicos from shore, or maybe putting in a shark session or two, I could probably take a couple of guys and kind of show them a thing or two.
Right.
So, including you, Roman, if any of it sounds good to you, let me know, and we'll get together in the evening after I am allowed out of this damned house.
How many days do you have left?
I think I have 11 days remaining.
Oh, wow. Do you have to take a test at the end of the thing, or?
I've taken 4 tests. They've all been negative
Nice.
so far. Everybody in this house has COVID
Nice.
but me.
Oh wow. Dang, dude. Dang.
I'm gonna go take another test tomorrow. That'll probably be negative. I probably had it a bunch of times already because of my work, but
Got it. Yeah. Crazy.
yeah. Anyways, once I'm clear from all this nonsense, I'm gonna be cleaning out the bait freezer. If you guys want to catch some calicos from shore, maybe some big ones, maybe some sharks. We're coming up on the time of year where the saltwater panfish start coming out to play. You know, and maybe you've got other resources in this group too. Maybe you know, I mean, just depending on what you want to do. Since I've been so bored, I've been contributing to submission fishing the last couple of weeks, and it's been a real, it's been pretty fun hanging out with Muto a little bit and answering some questions that are generated by a different set of folks, maybe than focus on what you focus on, Roman.
Cool.
A little bit.
Cool.
So, you know, if you guys head over there on Thursday, you know, you ask me whatever, or you know, you can hit me up on Discord, SD Fish. You can't get away from me. It's impossible.
Nice.
So, you know, if you guys are interested in shark fishing or fighting big fish or whatever, you know, slip me a note. I'll do what I can for you.
Okay.
You know, Roman, it's getting later in the year.
Go for it.
Am I still here?
Yeah, you're here. Sorry.
Okay. No problem. It's getting later in the year, so I had to put a light up. I actually put a light up for you. See?
Yeah, it looks good. Actually, looks pretty good.
I'll see if I can show it to you. That's my shop light up against the wall there. There you go. Yeah.
Hey, it works though.
Yeah. So, anyways, you want to get to the tides here?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. So we have a rare day today. It's a single tide day today. 1 high tide, 2 low tides. So we have a single high tide today at 3:48 in the afternoon.
Hey, coach, let me put it on the chart. I'll be right back. Give me like 2 minutes. Keep going.
Yeah, no problem. So we got a single high tide this afternoon. Totally not ideal for what I do, but you know, if you're maybe fishing the mouth of Mission Bay or San Diego Bay, this tide might work for you in the evenings. In the mornings, you got an incoming tide for the entire morning, all the way till 3:48 in the afternoon. So you're doing pretty good there. We got about half the moon visible. We've got, what do we have coming up into the weekend here? Hey, we got high tides around sunset starting on Thursday or so. So, yeah, we should be able to get into a nice evening calico bite, or maybe even some saltwater panfish, maybe some zebra perch or half moons, a little bit around the sunset time frame. For those of you who are launching kayaks in the mornings, looks like your tide's doing pretty good for you. You got a nice incoming tide till 8, 9, 10 in the morning this week. So you might take advantage of that. It looks like it's pretty big. So there's going to be a lot of current this week for you kayak guys fishing La Jolla or fishing off of, or even fishing off of Mission Beach. You all will have the chance to deal with some pretty significant current, it looks like, offshore. Hopefully this current keeps coming from the south. As long as it keeps coming from the south, fishing should continue to stay good. If it's coming from the north, man, we're going to have a tough go of it. So let's all just hope that the tide will stay out of the south. We have what is called a dark moon next week on Tuesday and Wednesday, where we have no moon at all for 2 days.
Oh, wow.
We're very rare.
What does that do to fishing?
I imagine it'll force the pelagics to bite during daytime, so I would expect the
because they can't hunt at night.
It's much harder for them to hunt at night, and this is going to put a lot of pressure on them right here, so they're probably going to load up on feed coming into it, and coming out of it, they're probably going to be on the bite during daylight.
Starving, yeah. Oh, is that like a good time to hit La Jolla, maybe?
Could be. I mean, I haven't had my finger on the pulse on La Jolla for a while. I just I'm looking at the general picture. But once I get the hell out of this house, I'm gonna be. Anytime there's an incoming tide at sundown, I'm gonna be at La Jolla, and I will have eyes on it, and I will let you guys know when I start seeing yellowtail in the surf and
Nice.
pelagics in close, and I'll see diving birds out a couple of miles, and so once I'm back out there, I'll have a better idea. We ready to switch, Roman?
Oh yeah, I'm ready.
So here's our 3-day temp break. Let me make this just a little bigger. We have just enough of a chart to work with despite all of the afternoon cloud cover.
Yeah, it was crazy, right? There was like lightning storms yesterday. It was crazy. It was hailing over in I think Escondido. No.
I saw
Ramona.
some lightning right there, right when you first started at 7 o'clock. I saw some lightning off in the distance.
It's crazy.
I imagine that was somewhere south of Ramona and deep in East County. But we got fairly warm water here near shore, which is a good thing for us. Make those fish eat a little harder. It's looking like 72 to 74 degrees in our local near offshore. I don't see any reason that some of you guys couldn't luck into Patty Dorado, Patty Yellowtail. Somebody posted in the Discord, one of the Discords I'm a member of, I have no idea which one, about somebody out of La Jolla catching a kelp Patty Dorado.
Can I officially claim bringing Discord to fishing in San Diego? I can officially claim that, right? I can officially claim that, right?
As near as I know, yes. I hadn't heard of it before.
Yeah, that's right.
I was already on Discord because I watched some streamers.
Yeah.
So that's how I found Discord. But
Yeah.
as near as I know, I haven't seen any fishing on Discord at all until you.
That's right. Well, you're welcome. I was kidding.
It is a super convenient platform, I have to admit.
Oh, it was Dave Rage. Yeah, I posted the Dorado. Cool. Very cool.
So I imagine you could do that just as easily out of Mission Bay as La Jolla, or off of the Point if you launched up from Kellogg or Coronado.
How awesome would that be? To launch out of like Mission Bay, come out of the channel and like catch the Dorado, head home, call it a day.
I did it once. I did it once in the old fishing dive.
Crazy.
One time. That was a long time ago, Roman. That was, hell, I want to say 16 years ago, maybe.
We need Yak Assist, dude. That's what we need. Brian, we need to set up Yak Assist, dude. Telling you, we'll get out there, we'll fish, and then we'll give you a certain time when we need you to come out with the boat and tow us in. Yak Assist.
I think it's totally doable just from the kayaks, especially you guys that have Hobies. I did it out of a fishing dive that got like 2 miles an hour when I was working hard. So if I could do it out of a fishing dive, you guys could do it out of a Hobie.
Yeah. Nice.
And also I have heard rumor, I don't know how true it is, but I've heard rumor that even the kelp patties within a mile of shore have rat yellows on them.
Yeah, that'd be fun. You know, just can you imagine like a patty encirculated with kayaks, just everybody casting at it?
I have personally witnessed free kelp patties on the jetties in years gone by with yellowtail on them.
Oh man,
I've seen it with my own eyes. I mean, believe it or not, I've seen it. I'm sure that some of the yellowtail I caught when I fished Mission off Mission Beach and PB and OB, I'm sure a lot of those were taken off drifting stringers that had come into shore. So I could totally imagine it personally. This water's plenty warm enough. If you guys are out there and you see free floating kelp, there is no reason not to go take a look. You might be surprised.
That's cool. Very cool.
We ready for some dock totals here?
Yep.
All right, so here's our San Diego dock totals. Things have slowed down, but I don't know how much of this was caused by the current turning around a couple of days ago. Some of the landings are doing pretty good. Some of them, it's a little slow. Either way, there's still, it seems like lots of yellowtail, probably taking off of patties. Still quite a few tuna around. There's a bit of yellowfin tuna showing up in the mix. So it's anyone's guess, but I would say that once these conditions settle back down from that current backing off a few days ago, I think that it'll be back on and cracking again. So do your best to be ready. You know, if a bite does develop, get out there. You know, you start seeing pictures of Kayak Dorado on Instagram, you might start formulating a plan.
Very nice. Very nice.
So we're going to go to one of your favorites here, the OSPO. Oh, this was sportfishingreport.com. before it was Temp Break and the saltwatertides.com was before. But here's the OSPO here. Looks like NorCal had a good upwelling and it pushed some of that warm water back off, but it's still, I mean, all the way up to Vancouver.
Man, look how cold that is. Yeah, that's crazy.
But no matter what, the arrow's pointing to not quite mid Baja. There's still like groups of yellow in here mixed in with this green heading north. I mean, I don't see a major cooling trend anytime soon, so the pelagic should be in and stay in.
That's awesome.
I mean, I don't see any reason that we just get a sudden heavy push from the north and we just lose it. I don't see it.
How many people in chat have a boat, and that they're willing to take people out on?
I have a boat, but it hasn't left my driveway in about 10 years.
Oh man, how many people have a functioning boat? and vessel assist. That'd be cool. To get a gang of people going. Like, don't worry about not even charter, just like people with boats that want to take other people in the group, and then we'll split the gas. You know, it's not a charter thing. It's like a friends thing. That would be cool too. Because then you have to worry about having a spot on the charter. Go ahead.
To be honest with you, Roman, the boat I have in the yard, as long as it's flat enough, we could go out 4 or 5 miles, no problem.
Dang.
But anyways, let's go take a look at our local bathymetry here. So this is the 30 mile out here, 9 miles here. I forget what this is called offhand, and then down here is the kidney and the 425, all that good stuff down here south of the Nados.
Hey, Coach, Tyler has a story. He said his dad was on a Mustang. Sorry, his dad was on the Mustang on Saturday and saw a guy fighting a bluefin tuna, which flipped his aluminum boat. Hot mic reaction.
Man, all I can say is I think we're going to need a bigger boat.
That's crazy, dude. That's crazy.
But I mean, if you look at the 100 fathom curve here off of San Diego, kind of dips in here just south of Mission Bay. I mean, if I had a kayak and I wanted to go on the hunt, that's probably, I don't know, 4.5 miles, 5 maybe at most.
Is that where your mouse is?
Yeah, right here.
Yep. Brian and I dubbed that spot the 5 mile.
It's funny because actually
that's where we caught Brian's bluefin. The 5 mile.
So right here
there's
is
a bank
270, also called the short bank.
Okay.
Is right here, and that's called the 6 mile bank by some.
Interesting. Nope, it's a 5 mile. So we call it.
5 mile would be down here.
Yeah, that's where it is. That's the spot right there.
Also, no, this actual thing right here has another nickname. It's called the curve.
Oh, interesting. Okay, so we actually found the curve and we dubbed it the 5 mile because we were on the way to the 9, on the way back from the 9 actually, and then we hit the fish, jackpot right there. So yeah, that's the 5 mile, boys.
If it were me and I had a kayak, I'd be looking right here. I really would.
The only thing that sucks about that spot is getting there on a kayak is getting back. At that point, you're working against the current and the wind, and it's a pain in the butt to get back.
I used to time it. I'd wait for the afternoon winds to pick up.
Yeah.
The afternoon onshore winds to pick up. I don't know if it's quite time for those yet. It will be in a couple of weeks. Eventually, we'll get a heavy onshore flow in the afternoon. So then I would paddle out here in the dark. And then I would start working my way back, and then the afternoon winds would blow from the southwest, and then I'd get pushed up towards the beach.
Nice. See what happens when Roman drinks GPS spots. Hey, Brian likes to fit. You need a need a Mai Tai before Wednesday. Oh, so funny. Now, if you're willing to get out there on your kayak and go that far, and you can make it back, good on you. Shoot. Yeah. Make sure you've been working out.
I did it in a fishing dive with no radio back in the day.
Boom.
I mean, it shouldn't be. And the fishing dive is a fat, heavy girl, man. Nothing against fat, heavy girls. It's been my passion my whole life. But
kid friendly.
If I could do it in a fishing dive, you guys could definitely do it in your Hobie.
Yeah.
If you were motivated and planned it out and figured out what weather you needed and figured out your current, you definitely could.
They're all going to pitch in for a bottle of Gentleman's Jack for Brian on Wednesday. And every time it says pattern, he has to take a shot.
Oh.
That's so funny.
Well, you want to take a look at the forecast here,
Let's do it.
Roman?
Let's do it.
All right, so this is the NOAA. That was Google Maps I was just on. So here's the NOAA. Light wind 2 feet. Just pretty much all the way across the board. As long as that swell interval doesn't get too short, you got as good a shot as any this week and heading into the weekend. It looks like 5 knots or less in the morning, 10 knots or less in the afternoon. So, I mean, I'm not sure how much better you're hoping for. But if you have the chance to get out this week or over the weekend, I would. If you want some information about the greater Mission Beach, OB, PB area, maybe I can talk Mr. Muto into letting me talk about it on Thursday a little bit. I won't go into too much detail out in the open, obviously, for a whole set of reasons, but maybe a general approach and some stuff to look for.
Very cool. Okay. Very cool. Cool. Yeah, it's funny. They're all like trying to get GPS spots.
There is no spot, people. It doesn't exist. I'm sorry, it does not.
Yeah, it all depends on the. I mean, from what I can tell, like in those pelagic fish, they like their temperature range, and if you can find that water that's in their temperature range, they'll be around that. You know.
I mean, find the bait, find the fish.
Mm-hmm.
Straight up. They will leave their comfort zone within reason.
Yeah.
If there's a reason to leave.
Yeah.
If you find that reason for them to leave, they'll be there.
Yeah, and the other thing is, if you find bait, it doesn't necessarily mean there's gonna be fish there. It's gotta be like scared bait. And now, what's the difference between scared bait and like chilling bait? It's closer together. It's like packed tight. It's like skittish. It's like in a ball or in like a tube. It's way easier to see this underwater when you're diving. You see like, you jump into the kelp and you see like just bait everywhere, and it's just like all scattered around. There's a lot of bait, but it's all scattered around. It's not like nervous. But then you go on a different day and this bait is like close together. It's like in a ball or in like a tube, I guess is the best way to describe it. Like it's like a long tube of bait that's like really close together. They're traveling through the kelp, but they're packed tight together. And that's when you know there's like fish around that's like hunting them. So anyway.
But a lot of times in open water, if you can find a big bunch of bait and you can get your sonar to see deep enough, a lot of times there's fish down there of one kind or another.
Right. They
might not be up at the surface chasing it, but, you know, being able to pay attention to your sonar could really pay off. I've seen many times personally where you have the bait up top and it's all scattered out, but down there for 300 or 400 or 500 feet, there's some big hook-shaped marks. And a lot of times if you can get a jig down there or you can drift a live bait into there, you can pick up those fish.
Dude, let me tell you, like, one of the times we went out with Kevin, that guy's so keyed in on like on these fish. Like and he points out things that once he points them out, you're like, duh, that's obvious, right? But like, you didn't think about that. Like, I didn't think about that. Brian didn't think about that. We're pretty new to this whole thing, right? Like, he's like, look in the water. You see all the scales, right? Like, there's no other activity there except for there's like scales in the water, right? And you can see them shimmering in the light, and like there was a blow up here. Like, we're close. Right, let's keep going this direction. It's that kind of stuff. It's like, oh man. Okay, that makes sense. Like, I wouldn't even think to look for scales in the water, right? But that was super cool. And then like Brian just mentioned it. He can smell them. He's like, "Do you smell that?" And I was like, I didn't think about it until he mentioned it, but you can smell like that mackerel like slime in the same area where there's all these scales in the water. And you're like, okay. He's like, yeah, there was like a blow up here, like fish were attacked here. There's the scales, and you can smell the slime. It's weird, dude. It's so crazy.
Yeah, I mean, and guys like Kevin, or I guess me back in the day, probably not anymore, but me back in the day. I mean, the stuff that you just take for granted is what the new people need to know sometimes.
Yeah, exactly. I think it'd be cool for you to go out on like, I'm volunteering Brian's boat, but like, if you're ever available and you get through this whole thing, it's like it'd be kind of cool to have you on a boat and see if your experience still applies. You know, I think it should. I mean, a fish is still a fish. You know, it's still the same stuff.
It's funny because you know Roman. It's like when I first took you fishing, right? When you were learning.
Yeah.
I would just point out some very basic things, and they kind of blew your mind. Some of them, I think.
Yeah.
So, I mean, like for example, when I'm fishing in La Jolla, who was with me? I think Mr. Court was with me, and Mr. Court was there with me, and we were up on the cliffs. I'm like, look at this turn right here. He's looking. He doesn't know if he sees anything, but he's looking. Watch him. And sure enough, he pinwheeled right on. And I'm like, right there. Just watch right there. You're going to see some bait blowing out of the water in a minute. And sure enough.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I'm sure once upon a time I was a lot more observant than I am now just because I was out there all the time.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I guess if it were flat enough, I might be able to get out. The last time I got on a private boat, I was in bed for 2 days afterwards, so.
Oh, because you're back? Yeah.
Yeah, it'd have to be pretty flat for me to get out there.
We'll bring a beanbag for you.
Something.
What the beanbag? We'll put the beanbag over next to the engine, so it's like the no. Listen, guys, the back of the boat near the engine. That's where the engine is the point that's in contact with the water. So that's the point where it bounces up and down the least. The closer you get to the engine, the smoother ride you'll have. Yep.
The rear stern in the middle, it has the least movement.
Right, exactly. So we'll get a beanbag for you. Put you down. What kind of mug is that, Coach? Is that a 40-ounce mug?
Look, Roman. Some of us were born thirsty. Okay?
Oh, nice.
I'll just tell you outright. Some of us were born thirsty. It's like my old native friend told me. He says, "You're not talking about the Indians. I say some of us drink too much. I say some of us can't drink enough."
Oh, jeez.
Very cool. I sympathize with the
guy. Awesome. Cool. What do we do next? Fish counts?
I kind of went over the dock totals already, cool. So I mean, if you want me to pull something up, I can. Otherwise, I can be done, and you can talk about whatever you like for a few minutes. Or if you have questions for me, or you want me to do my book report,
let's do book.
I'm happy to do that too.
Book review.
All right, so this one earns about 3.5 max out of 5. Good for passing the time, but not much else. This is by Juanita Coulson, who had another pen name that escapes me at the moment. And this was the Children of the Stars series.
Oh, that sounds a little cultish.
Actually, I guess in its own way, I guess it is. But in this book, basically, the aliens have found humanity, and they said, "Look, we'll give you a map to the stars, and we'll tell you which planets are blank, but you have to figure out how to get there."
Oh.
So the rush is on for humanity to try to produce a faster than light drive, and lots of failures and lots of deaths and accidents and stuff happen.
That's pretty crazy.
And I don't want to ruin it, but it's a pretty intense few books about what it would be like, the pressure that would be on humanity to start reaching for the stars if there was somebody out there willing to hand us a map.
That's awesome, because then that gives you a goal, and then you know that warp drive is actually possible. And then you guys got to figure it out, right? That's good. That's funny. Big Water Yak Fishing says we can take you out on the boat, but just do a parasail, so you're suspended. No impact on your back, and you can spot the fish. There you go.
That's true too. I
Like, go that way.
Got some nervous water. You hit the radio. Yeah, you have some nervous water at about 10 o'clock.
Hey, you know what?
Here, about 100 yards out.
Hey, it's funny, but it's funny, but it's a lot taller than a tuna tower, right?
This is true. Hey, I bet you can spot patties real easy if you were up there.
Yeah. You might be onto something right there.
Yeah, go west about a half a mile. You got a big patty with
Yeah,
a bird sitting on it over here.
Walkie-talkie, and a parasail rig, and we're gonna find these patties. Find the foamers, dude. Can you imagine? You're out there parasailing. They're like, is that guy flying a kite? No, it's a dude. Oh shoot. That would be so awesome.
Maybe I could get those mounted binoculars that they used to use from the hot air balloons.
Yeah.
I could adjust while I'm looking around.
So good.
Oh man.
Awesome. Well, cool. That's a cool book.
So there's my book recommendation, or my little report for the week.
Outward Bound.
3.5 max out of 5. You can find all of these old sci-fi novels in paperback, super cheap on Amazon or whatever. Tons of people have them. They're everywhere and cost you $1.
There you go.
You know.
Very cool. Awesome. Well, guys, you can find Coach on his channel, Worth TV. Check him out in the chat. And he's also linked in our home page for this channel, Worth TV. And if you have any questions for him, you can find him on sdfish.com. You can also find him on our Discord server. That's !! Discord in the chat. I'll give you a link for that. And right, anything else you want to share before you go?
Well, I finally got around to making the video you and I talked about like a month ago, 5 top creek fishing lures. So
there you
I
go.
finally did that, which was fun. And look forward on my channel to some gopher trap videos coming soon.
Oh, what? That's cool.
If you have gopher issues and you want to go get some traps and maybe start addressing it yourself,
that's good.
Stay tuned to my channel, and I'll walk you through some of what I do.
Very cool. All right, guys, let's take Coach out with a live round of applause. With a round of applause from the live studio audience. Woo! Thanks, Coach.
You betcha, Roman. Take it easy, my brother.
Oh, that was cool. Oh, gotta hang up on this over here. Put it over here. Hang up here. That was fun. All right. So while Coach was talking, I was taking care of business over here. Put a little background music while we wrap up the show. Whoa, easy there. Sorry about that. So Monday, MAILTIME Monday, I think was successful. I had a blast. I hope you had a blast. If you have any additional questions for Coach, hit him up on his channel. Go subscribe to his channel, Worth TV. And also, you can find him on Discord, okay? Very cool dude. Always game to help a beginner. And I think he's got a lot of information at whatever level you're at. If you're a beginner, go ask Coach a question. You know? If you already have some experience and you think I'm not saying you think you're a know-it-all, but you have some experience and you have a particular issue with your fishing, hit up Coach anyway. Because he might give you a suggestion that'll open up your game. Okay, so hit up Coach. Coach is awesome. He's a cool dude. He's like he's in the mindset that we love to have in this community, which is willing to help a beginner out, willing to help another guy catch a fish. So very cool. Brian Likes to Fish says, DM me on Discord if you have any pictures for the Spotty Bowl finale, from the Spotty Bowl finale, so he can put it into his presentation. Yeah, Fishing 101 Masterclass would be awesome from Coach. Okay, Cal. Oh, wow, what? Dave Rage says, oh, Cal, I've got some Okinawa hangover stories for another time. Yeah, Dave Rage, those stories are perfect for when we go out on a night mission on Discord. Everybody's hanging out. It's nighttime. The water's perfectly still. There's no wind. The temperature is a beautiful, like 70, 68 degrees. And we're out there having a good time fishing. We have the whole San Diego Lake, Mission Bay Lake to ourselves. And you pedal once and your kayak goes forever. And you're catching fish with your friends. That's That's when you share those stories, along with ghost stories and and kayaks on clowns. I'm sorry, clowns on kayaks. Anyway. All right, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Fishy Hour. I had a blast, and I'm so happy to be here, and I'm so glad that you guys are here to enjoy the show. I'll see you guys on Wednesday for Fishy Hour with Roman and Brian. We're going to do a final recap of Spotty Bowl and the Spotty Bowl event and the award ceremony. And I'll see you guys then. So I'll see you guys Wednesday. Have a good night. What? I forgot to put the music on. Here we go. There we go. Let's start the recap. All right. Shout outs. Zach Riggs in the house. Woo! Leonard, thanks for modding. Salty Dangler, thanks for modding today as well. And also Eric the Judge Lehman, thanks for helping me mod today. Brian Likes to Fish, thank you so much. Dave Rage, remember I owe you the flag. Also Sound Fishing, I owe you a flag. Worf TV, Coach Worf, thanks so much for helping make this show awesome and fun. I appreciate you taking the time to call in and give us surface temperature reports and the local San Diego fishing scene. Cal in the house. What up, Cal? Always awesome having you around, Cal. Thank you so much for your support, encouragement, and always having a positive attitude. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Big Water Yak Fishing, thanks so much for hanging out. Great suggestion on what was it? Great suggestion earlier. I see Dave Rage, thanks again. Also, are you a flag, Dave Rage? All Nighter Hider, what up? Hider, it was good seeing you the other day on Saturday. Thanks so much for hanging out and for bringing the salmon in. That was awesome. Let's see, I got Arnie. Thanks again for running the casting contest. Appreciate you, dude. Thank you so much. Captain Dan, thanks again for all the donations to the stream and for being such an awesome member of the community. Dario, I know you couldn't hang for the whole thing because you had to do your thing, but thank you for showing up early and helping us set up, dude. It's much appreciated, dude. Thank you so much. Next time, we're going to use your PA and we're going to go crazy and do all kinds of stuff. Anyway. Leonard, thanks again for helping me mod. TB Metal Art, Todd, thanks again for always showing support to this channel and to the community and for suggesting these great things that are coming up. I don't want to talk about them now, but good ideas coming forward from you, so I appreciate that, Todd. Dave Rage, I got Zach already, I got Salty, I got let's see, I got Captain Dan, I got Tyler, and I got cool. All right, guys, hope you guys enjoyed the show. We'll see you guys on Wednesday.